Oh, I would love to, but I'm just too busy. Oh, I'd love to try that one day, maybe when I retire. Oh yeah, I've been looking into that, but just with work, things have been a little too chaotic. Are these familiar statements to you? A lot of us let work and life kind of stand in the way of us doing things that we enjoy. Life gets busy. It always does. But that doesn't mean we should let it stop us from pursuing creative hobbies and outlets that not only would make us happier, but our health would also benefit from. Welcome back to Keep Coloring. I'm Kendall Young, and I'm definitely not a psychologist. I'm just a 24-year-old college student, here to share some tips on what's gotten me through this difficult balancing act we call young adulthood. Here in episode 4 of this short 5-episode podcast, I'm going to share with you the importance of prioritizing your creative hobbies and your creative outlets. Let's get started. Let's face it, we could all come up with excuses on why we're not pursuing our creative activities or creative outlets. We're just too busy with work. We have obligations to friends or family members. We have laundry piling up in the corner. I mean, there's a reason for everything. But we shouldn't let that stand in our way. There's always going to be an excuse why we don't spend more time doing things that we love. The problem is, we're viewing our creative outlets as something that we can only do when we have absolute free time. We put them at the bottom of our priorities list for the sake of being responsible or productive. But prioritizing our creative hobbies isn't irresponsible or a waste of time like we tend to get tangled up in thinking. Yeah, I know there's so much to do, but by making your outlets a priority, you're making your health a priority. Being constantly consumed by work is just going to burn you out and increase your stress levels. And if you've listened to any of my previous episodes, you know how serious that can become. We need to start learning that things that give us a happier existence should always be made a priority. So set aside some time for yourself, whether it's once or twice a week, or even daily if you can. You might be surprised on what a difference that makes for you. Okay, so say you have set aside the time to enjoy your outlet. But what if you find yourself lacking in motivation or experience art block? Start hunting for inspiration. Inspiration is key to unlocking that creative side of your brain. Look to other artists, websites, blogs, magazines, social media, etc. Don't allow the start of a new project to intimidate you. Find some inspiration and start creating. This is your safe space to enjoy your time and just experiment. Give it a try. You might be surprised on what a difference it makes for you in your lifestyle. Thanks again so much for listening to Keep Coloring. Tune in next week for our final episode, where I'm just going to be recapping everything that I've talked about a little bit and kind of putting the puzzle pieces together for you on how you can take all this information I've given you and use that in your day-to-day life to find your outlet, find how it works for you, and start seeing results. See you next week.